How to survive on the outside when the love of your life goes to jail. Stage 1, DISBELIEF. Before your loved one actually goes away, you will not allow yourself to believe it will happen. You convince yourself that if you pray to God, like never before, He will come through for you. You promise Him all kinds of things you will do if He does. There will be a miracle. I don't want to burst your bubble and say that it won't or can't happen, but I will tell you the law of average says probably not. The law itself has its own plans. That being said, I have never prayed so hard in my life. I begged, pleaded, cried, and begged some more, but yet the day came and she was gone. The disbelief doesn't stop there. It's like someone leaving town for a few days. You still talk to them on the phone, and even to yourself like they are still there, so there is still the connection. Now granted, the conversations are completely different. You are worried out your mind and you will probably say things you shouldn't. Don't be hard on yourself, because believe me, it will get harder. Stage 2, you have no control at all. You have no control and you need to face this quickly. I am going to say this one more time because it's that important. You have no control. So, if you are a control freak, you will struggle. The other part of this is they have no control. That is the part that's hard to get your mind wrapped around. They are controlled from the minute they get up to the minute they go to sleep. The freedom we take for granted doesn't exist in their brave new world. On one end they have the COs who are the puppet masters and control all things that are allowed, and on the other there is this subculture, with the prisoners, in the jail/prison world that only they understand. Two completely different worlds in one place, and both are not even close to the reality we understand. Don't try and rationalize it or you will lose your mind. I am sure you have witnessed many times, people around you try and control others with phrases like "why don't you do this" or "why don't you say that," or the worst of all, "if I were you I would." If you are one of these people, you can get away with that crap out here, not in there. Remember that. At any time they can be locked down for days at a time. What this means to you. You will not get that call that you normally receive, and now your mind begins to race. Are they alright? Are they safe? Have they forgotten about me? And even wonder if they still think about me the way they did. They do. That's all they think about. They are just in a horrible place. Remember that. Stage 3, your imagination will run wild. This is important to understand because there are stages in this separation that you must mentally prepare for. You notice they sound a little different on the phone. Remember, they are getting broke down inside and you are breaking down on the outside, and both of you start to realize that this is way too real. They might even say something stupid like, "Don't wait for me, I am holding you back." Do not listen. They are scared and they are fishing to hear that you love them and you will be there forever. They start sounding more religious than you remember. This is normal. Inside, the support groups are all Christian groups who drank the Kool-Aid long ago on codependency. If you are not familiar with this term, you better study up quick if you want to understand and be able to communicate. Brainwashing comes to mind. I have attached some links. This is the scariest time for you. They are being challenged to challenge every decision they have ever made in life. They will naturally include you in that process. They will settle in a bit and start learning how to survive where they are. Remember, you will never understand the life they are living, and they won't understand your loneliness on the outside. It sounds very odd, but you might become isolated unless you have a support group to fall back on. I suggest you try and find one, even if it's the first time you have ever done anything like that. Then be prepared for the roller coaster of day to day. Some days are good and some days are bad, until you hear from them, and then all is well, until you don't again. Be prepared. In conclusione, can only tell you that it will not be easy. It will not be fun. You will wait for your phone to ring, and when it does, and it's not them, you will be disappointed. Fight through. Be strong. Think of the future. You will have to help and support them when they get out. Remember, you should never question and always support. It's the love and stability you show them that helps them the most. I made it a special point every day to mail cards, love letters, poems, news articles, as well as I mailed books about anything we spoke of, as well as favorite magazines. Mail time is very important to them, and you will find it's just as important to you. That letter you receive from them means so much, because you have to realize what it took to write. Make sure you put in the effort. Only show love even when you hurt and are scared. Trust me, it will be appreciated because they are more scared. Note from the author: the one common topic that comes up when you are communicating with your loved ones inside is how bad the food is. This inspired us to create a website with recipes that they can make with simple commissary items that will make life a little bit more tolerable. They're not Martha Stewart recipes. http://news.bbc.co.uk/2/hi/americas/4119501.stm, but it will make their life a little more tolerable.